This is a video I hoped I would never have to make. Like any famous podcaster, when you have some success, you fear something like this um, might happen. And I'm sure some of y'all are wondering what this could be. So I'll just give you a little bit of context into what has transpired these past couple days. So last Tuesday, I was going to play some Fortnite with Ben and Grant. It was going to be, it was going to be a great day. It was going to be a highlight of the week, and we're trying to iron out a time to play. And Grant says he's a podcast episode to film at 10. And as y'all know, the High Risers podcast does not happen this year. I'm in dental school. I'm working hard to help us all get the league lake house. I walk through every day. I put a penny in the piggy bank, saving up for that, doing my part. So um, no podcast this year. So I was wondering what he could mean. And he says, college league. And, I know he's in the Harding League, a couple guys are. And I was thinking, maybe some of the guys like I haven't heard of are doing it. And I was like, oh, send me the link to that. And so he sends it, and yeah, I just get a pit in my stomach. My heart starts racing, and it's called the Mousetrap Podcast, hosted by Carter Thweet, my former co-host, as y'all know. And as you can see, 26 videos that this has happened. And I'm devastated by the dedication Carter Thweet now has. In our 4 years of doing it, he has never once made a slide. I don't even share it with him. I can't even get his picks half the time. And he's here 2 episodes a week for his other league. I'm shocked. They're like 45-minute episodes twice a week talking about their dynasty basketball and football leagues. I'm at a loss for words. And the format is just all too familiar to me. I On the left, I made a dynasty recap with Carter. It has a few of the Harding guys in it, the same Harding guys. As you can see, 6 months ago we made that recap. And on it, we even called his now co-host, who we'll get to in a second. And as you can see, we did that 6 months ago. Five months ago, they started this the Mousetrap podcast. And you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend we're the first fantasy football podcast, but the timing on it's a little weird. I mean, very similar too. And then I clicked through some more episodes on the left. That was us 2 years ago, the in memoriam slides. I'm a Latin guy. So I do in memoriam, not in memory. I just think it's interesting. The slides are so similar. And if it stopped there, maybe I wouldn't think anything of it. But I mean, they only have like 6 slides, their whole episode. I mean, this is word for word, brick by brick. I mean, if Carter had access, I thought he might have just copied and pasted this over. And he never helped me with any of mine. Never once. No new slides, no new ideas. He'd show up. I'd try to find a time to make it work for him because I just thought we had something special. And I was happy to do it. But I had to give him some slack on his end. And instead of picking up that extra weight, he just abandoned it. Went somewhere else, went to greener pastures. And I just couldn't believe it. And even again, the power rankings, even with the plus or minus, I mean, it's almost unbelievable. It's just the same thing, same format, um, with less color even. So I couldn't believe it. And then if things couldn't get any worse, his co-host, who he introduces every week with much more enthusiasm than he ever brought to ours, I must say, um, is Um, Isaac Hardy, some of y'all might know, do not be fooled by his great hair. He is the scum of the earth. And just to kind of show you, give you a little insight into what kind of guy he is. Um, in the Dynasty League, this is a text where I was trying to figure out time to do the draft order while I was on my honeymoon, because that's just how much I give to my leagues. And this is Isaac talking about being balls deep in my wife. I'm 2 days married at this point. He's talking to me like that. And perhaps even worse, he's the man that invented the Will Geiger nickname. And mind you, at this point, I've met this guy once in my life, face to face. And he had nothing to say then. I've met him literally once. This is my arch nemesis of the world. He's just a complete dirtbag. And as if, that's not bad enough, as we talk about the league in whole, not just a betrayal to me. Carter's the historian, got the third pick, made all these grand promises, hasn't done a thing. Wasn't at the draft. Um, Said he could go, then bailed out last minute. That was all his fault. There was no extenuating circumstances. Hasn't done a thing. Hasn't asked for pictures. And doing pretty well with the pick that he was given. That's just kind of interesting. And I've been looking in the Constitution, been talking to some guys. I will be coming with the hammer of God, Carter. So be prepared for that. And maybe the worst part is in his little on the agenda slides, the picture he chose to use. He's looking dapper. He's he's in a full tux, as you can see with the man. Insulted my wife as my arch nemesis, his new co-host. Um, let's enhance on that a little bit. Yeah, looking nice in his tux. But if we zoom out a little bit, that's him giving his best man speech at my wedding. He's using that picture to introduce himself in his new podcast, which he didn't tell me about. They're 10 weeks in, 20 episodes consistent. I just didn't know. And he is the best man using that picture on my sacred day, a sacred brother oath, using that in in his new podcast. So Tyler Chitty, I don't know if you're watching this. You're out of the doghouse. Um, you're back up, man. Total, all is forgiven. Um, and it's almost unbelievable everything. The who he picked, stealing the slides, using this picture, the audacity is just it's unbelievable. And just to wrap it all up, I to W55 Arkansas where he works. I mean, watch out when the bigger, better deal comes. He's gone. So if you give a rat a podcast, he's gonna want another one. Thank you for your attention on this matter.